Angela Pinky Swear Peters.
And I'm Latchkey Laurie Schultz. We were born in the 70s.
We're children of the 80s.
And had our coming of age in the 90s. You know, the good old days when kids could be kids.
When music had real instruments.
And when no one ever seemed to worry about carbs.
If you want a flashback to simpler times, buckle up.
Wait, seatbelts? Where we're going, we don't need seatbelts.
Well then, just grab your Jolt Cola, smell that teen spirit, and hop on our big old banana seat bike to take a spin down memory lane with us.
For we are the best generation that ever was.
You're listening to Generation X-Rated.
The Survivor Stories.
Hey, Laurie.
Hi, Angela. Are you done flipping me the bird or what?
How dare you talk about flipping birds? That's not what I thought this podcast was about.
I saw you over there giving me the finger.
Bird flippers. So, let's think about the most important and probably the most recognizable thing in our day of Gen X. Big hair.
Big hair. Big hair, don't care?
Very big. Yeah, big hair, don't care.
That's right. Bigger the better. The tighter the sweater. The boys depend on us. We must. We must increase our bust.
Okay, what's that from? Because I know it and I forget. Is it Judy Blume?
Oh, maybe. Yes. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret, I think.
Yes.
The bigger the better. The tighter the sweater. The boys depend on us. We can't do that anymore.
The itty bitty titty committee. It's my favorite thing to say.
Yes, which has absolutely nothing to do with hair, and I don't know why that led me down.
Well, because we derail in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's right.
Give us any topic, we'll change it in a second.
That's right.
We're seguers.
We are.
We segue.
Permanent segues. There's no actual topic.
So
hair.
Yeah, hair.
Oh,
so
beautiful hair.
Tell me about your hair regimen. I'd say tweens is when I started to
Oh yeah.
I don't know, because it was there was I don't remember, we're a few years difference, but I think it was all around the same time, big, teased.
Yep. First of all, when I was in the 4th grade, I needed a mullet. I needed a mullet so friggin' bad. You have no idea how.
Did anyone
Mike, you stop laughing. Millennial Mike over here is mulling over my mullet.
Why did you need a mullet?
Because I wanted to be just like Christine Sharp, who was Marky Post played Christine Sharp on Night Court. And she had a lovely feathered mullet, and I had to have that hair.
Now, what's the saying they say about mullets? Party.
Business in the front, party in the back.
Business in the front.
It's everyone's favorite Kentucky waterfall.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, I just showed my class the other day because we're doing news stories. There was a breaking news story out of Tennessee. I think it was Tennessee.
Probably.
Either Tennessee or Texas. It was one of those
T names.
southern T states. This woman just won the Guinness Book of Records for the longest female mullet.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah.
Bless her Texan heart.
Yes.
How long was it? Like Crystal
5 feet
Gale?
long. 5 feet long.
And she was 3 feet tall? How tall was she? That'll only make it look longer.
And it was crimped.
Oh my God. Okay, we got to get into the equipment later.
But definitely. I will find a picture of this and I'll put it on our socials.
Please.
Put it on our Instagram.
I feel like Millennial Mike's going to look it up right now because he can't stand it. Can't stand not knowing.
World's longest female mullet. And then we kind of went on a little tangent in class and looked at 80s hair before lunch.
in researching for tonight's topic, I hope.
Yeah, we were doing some... Mike's just pulled it up. Angela just gave a vomit in her mouth sign. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, what's her name? Let's give proper, shout out to...
Proper recognition to the world's...
I bet it's Tammy, Tennessee Tammy or something.
The look on Mike's face, I think it is Tammy, isn't it?
It absolutely is Tammy Manis of Knoxville, Tennessee.
Wow. Oh my God, maybe I'm the psychic.
Tammy and her 5-foot mullet. Jesus.
I know a mullet when I see one.
That's right. Welcome to Mulletville.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Not the same as Margaritaville. Jimmy Buffett got off the bus just a little further down the road. Could have been Mulletville. But it was...
We can't
Jimmy
speak.
Buffett just died.
Did we talk about him?
Listen, we have to talk about this.
We do.
We have to bring this up. We cannot talk about celebrities anymore.
Confession time. Go ahead.
We were talking about Bob Barker.
Yeah.
We recorded that maybe a month before he died.
Yeah.
But he didn't release it till the week after he died.
Yeah.
So on the week that Bob Barker dies, our podcast is talking about, is Bob Barker still alive? I thought he died a long time ago.
We are so tacky.
And then also Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman.
We talked about Pee Wee. Recorded that one also about a month before he died.
Drop dead.
And now he's...
I am checking on the Hoff constantly. I want to make sure he's
Yes.
okay because we've talked about him the most.
Wait, do we call it Hoff Watch?
Hoff watch.
Hoff Watch 2023?
Yes. Actually, he's coming out with a new show, and I meant to tag you in it.
He's not.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to look it up. But I saw it, and I've meant to tag you or send it, and I didn't. But I was excited.
What's it about?
It looks like It doesn't look good.
Is it a reality show where he picks out his own coffin?
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds
Called
familiar.
Hoff Watch.
Hoff Watch.
Yes.
That's funny.
Hoff Death Watch. So yeah, take the celebrity names out of your mouth unless there's someone you're ready to get rid of because we are powerful women.
We are.
We are.
We've hexed them all.
We didn't mean to.
No,
they were beloved people. We adored them.
Hey, that Pee Wee death actually really hit me pretty hard.
You know, when I saw that, the first one I thought of was you. I was like, oh, this is not going to go
No.
well.
I was verklempt, as they say.
I sent you the link and you were like, capital N, capital O with exclamation marks.
Right.
Like,
It was awful.
I hated delivering that news to you.
It was like losing a favorite weird uncle.
I feel like a lot of people had that experience with him. All his nieces and nephews, probably.
Oh, yeah. But, I've been seeing things on the internet.
I thought you were going to say you've been seeing Pee Wee Herman
in my dreams. We do have a bridal shop in town.
Mm-hmm.
And I was driving by the other day, and they have a tuxedo in the window right now. And if they just switched out the bow tie to a red one,
Aww.
it would be a Pee Wee Herman tuxedo.
Like a shrine to Pee Wee.
Yeah, it's gray.
Yeah, I think every bridal shop should do that.
But I'm not sure about the trend now that I think Pee Wee started, and I didn't think he meant to start it as an actual trend.
Oh boy, this could be many things. What is it?
Why don't men's pants go down to their feet anymore? Like, why are they like man prees?
Really?
Like this?
Don't. Is it, Mike? You're a man. Do you notice
You do.
this?
I can't say I've made notice of the length of pants.
They're
nowadays.
like way too short.
Really?
The pants are far too short. You shouldn't be able to see socks in suit pants. Like if somebody's wearing suit pants or dress pants, you shouldn't see their socks.
Now there is something quote unquote fashionable about a slim tailored suit.
Yes.
With a cuffed,
Ooh.
with the ankle showing.
Oh, no.
It can be a thing. For the most fashionable, it can be pulled off very well.
The most fashionable?
Yeah, or like say a Ryan Gosling type.
No, that's not fashion. That's
I've
just
seen
dumb.
the look Mike speaks of, but where are you noticing all this? Where are you gathering all of your research from?
Have you ever gone through Masonville Mall?
Yeah,
and gone by like Forever 21? That's not me peeing, by the way. Sorry, I'm just pouring myself some more water.
Okay.
Listen, there's the Kentucky waterfall right there.
Oh, Tammy.
I will have to pee in a moment.
Yeah.
Masonville, and you see all those like Forever 21 mannequins that look like they got their outfits out of like those bins out in front of, those red bins, the donation bins.
Oh, but that's a mannequin. That's not even
you can't
you don't
judge.
But the mannequin is representing a human body.
Yeah, okay.
And if the pant legs don't go down to where they should,
above ankle or below ankle?
like a little bit above ankle.
Listen,
I don't like it.
I'm interrupting right now.
That's fair.
I have professional work experience in the retail environment in Toronto, and you can't put a pair of pants on a mannequin and just leave it bare at the bottom. You have to cuff it. You need to roll it. You need to do something to it.
Not a suit.
To tie the bottom up. If it's on a person, do you think a person puts it on like that?
You know what? Have you been to a prom lately?
No, actually.
Have you?
I have seen. Don't forget what I do for a living. I have seen young men in these little suit type things that they're calling suits now, and they are not.
Little cropped
They are
pants.
We used to make fun of Pee Wee Herman for wearing this, and now your sons are wearing these.
Okay,
everyone.
so would you rather trade that for the pants that hang below the butt cheeks with the boxers
That's
and the
not,
belts?
no, I don't want that either. I want people to just dress properly. It really upsets me.
Yeah, I can see that.
It hurts me.
Hair. Let's talk about hair.
Let's go back to hair.
Let's go back. Your temperature's rising
That's right.
over there.
That's right, I'm starting to lose
Your
it.
temperature's rising as high as the pants are.
Right. Yeah, we need to pull those pants up.
Pull the pants up, lower the temp.
Lower the cuff at the bottom.
Lower the cup. But how high was your hair? Wait, the mullet, was it straight in the back, curly in the back?
It was straight.
Was there waves?
Until I got it permed. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, I went all out. I have pictures of this. And then I got it cut shorter.
Please put those on the Facebook.
So it was like, it was more like Conway Twitty than anything. It was permed with some, they weren't really sideburns because I was a woman, but I guess I was a girl.
You were a woman. Yes, you were a woman.
A young woman.
I'll be a woman soon. One of these days, I'll grow right up and be a woman.
Just don't grow that mullet out.
I should do it again. I always thought, if I got my hair cut short again, it would be worth it for me to get it cut into a mullet just for a week. Just for shock value.
Yes, I love that for you.
Don't you think that would be fantastic?
I wonder how many of us that know you would be like, whatever, Laurie. Like,
same shit as always.
Shit as always. And I would refuse to acknowledge it. I'd be like, no,
Yes.
She wants me to say something about that. I'm not giving her the satisfaction.
Don't acknowledge it.
No, can't do it.
Don't encourage this. But it was high.
Yeah.
I had high hair. Man, I had so much hairspray in my hair. I was friggin' flammable. You have no idea.
You're fire.
I was in danger probably
So,
every day of my life.
How did you get your hair that high? What was your technique to get it to go like
First of all, the perm helped.
Yeah,
because there's some curl, some volume there. Had it cut in some layers, also some volume. But then there was a hell of a lot of back teasing. Mike, have you seen somebody back tease their hair? The back combing?
Yes, thanks to the theater world.
There it is.
The in unison.
I was waiting for him to say that he did that as well. But...
Mike does tease his hair. Don't you, Mike?
I do a lot of teasing.
Did you ever have a banana clip?
Mm-hmm.
Weren't they the best?
Yeah,
Best
I want
invention.
to do it again. I think you can still get them somewhere.
100%.
I bet you Amazon has banana clips.
I bet they do. And then scrunchies.
Love a scrunchie.
I have one now, and I'm so glad they made a comeback. Because if my hair's a little wet and I put it in a scrunchie and then I take it out, it goes like, ooh, glam.
Yeah, lots of volume and lots of body there.
What kind of hairspray did you use?
Oh man, whatever was cheap.
Finesse.
Finesse for sure, because it was cheap. I tried to get the stuff that was aerosol. The most.
Remember? We were all blamed for aerosol.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think we started the ozone
You
hole.
and I probably just the two of
Just
us
the two of
are
us.
responsible for the
So
ozone.
much hairspray. We didn't know.
How would we know?
We were smoking. I was smoking and using hairspray, not realizing that A, I'm hurting myself, but also the world.
Yeah.
Just to see if I can get the attention of one boy in grade 9.
Just that one boy.
And my hair wouldn't perm with one perm. They had to do 2 or double it because it would come out like straight. It would dry. So I would get home perms because Mom was tired of paying for salons.
Home perms.
Worst.
That's all I ever had was home perms.
Yeah. Worst.
My aunt
And the
used to do it for me all the
smell,
time.
kind of like the smell of it, but.
My Aunt Marg used to do it. I'd sit in her kitchen and then we'd make a day of it.
Perming your mullet?
Yep. And then I had the pick. Remember the pick?
Yes.
The hair pick. And then in the summertime, it would be like, I gotta go in the house and wet my hair down.
Absolutely.
Because you had to wet it down to bring the curl back. Because in the summer, the humidity would kind of get all fuzzy. And so I'm like, no, I gotta go and just wet my hair down. So there's me.
Scrunching it?
Scrunching it under, getting it wet under the laundry tub.
Makes sense.
Yeah, getting it all. Putting globs of gel. My best friend Susie will tell you how much gel I would put in my hair because I'd never really fully work it through all the time.
Right.
And I'd go to school and she's like, what is this? What's in your hair? And she'd touch it and there's a big glob of gel coming out of the back of it was the back of my head. I couldn't see. It was just a big glob of gel.
Yep.
Just wait until we do the episode of the home haircuts.
Oh.
When I used to cut my own hair.
I'm sure we could fit it in here. I'm sure we could fit it in.
And I like that. There was a look where I had that kind of, it was like a bob, but it wasn't like a Karen bob. It was prior to Karen.
Like a reverse bob? Like
It's a bob, a little bit shorter on the back here, but not like high.
Right.
Just kind of, it was like a cutesy little, but then it was a little shaved at the back.
Yeah.
Where you could get the height.
It was really all about squeezing your hair. It was all about scrunching it. Like,
yeah.
And did you have a diffuser?
Oh, of course. I still have a diffuser.
So I feel like we invented a lot of things, like the diffuser. I feel gel. I'm sure it was in theaters, but gel and mousse became a thing I had never heard of until then.
Yeah.
And then the crimper. Speak of the crimper.
Yeah.
Lost my mind when I got my crimper.
It was great. It was great, and nothing else compares to the look of the crimper.
Nothing.
There's nothing on earth.
Nope. Did you have all the different plates? Because there was a wave one.
Yeah, I couldn't get them to work. Like my hair's so thick that I could barely make a dent. Oh yeah, it was
so big.
I was like Rosanna Anadana from
I know where. Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, just like straight out triangle.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
I did, there was no flat irons at the time, and my friend Corey and my mom had said when she was a hippie and had really long hair, and she said that they used to iron their hair on the ironing board to get it super straight. Yeah. So we've tried this, right? Like, there was no thermal protecting spray. So I'm lying on here, and Corey's ironing my hair. It's just like, straight. So beautiful, though. Like, days I'd go with it just like this. But not like the straighteners of today where you can, I don't know. It's a lot less damage. Those. Why?
Because I don't have enough upper body strength, really.
Oh.
My arms get so tired after a while.
Just do the bottom then.
I can't ever do the back. So it's all nice and straight on the sides, and then the back just looks like I've slept on it for 3 days.
Well, you probably put gel in the back.
It's just globs and globs of gel. But when I had that short haircut with that little shavy look in the back, because I was cheap and didn't want to get my hair cut, I would try and do that myself. But not with clippers. No. With like the razors you would use on your legs.
Oh, a daisy razor.
Yeah, daisy razor.
I've done that too, but later in life when I didn't live near a hairstylist, it's a long story, but I had a short little pixie cut, and I would take the daisy razor and just like pull chunks out.
And did you have like bald spots in your head?
No, I could have. Well,
I did on the very back, like from the crown down my neck.
Again, with the back of your head.
Baby's ass bald. And then hair.
Just a little gel. Make that feel better.
Mike looks horrified right now. It's okay, Mike. You can laugh out loud.
I'm picturing a bit of a friar tuck. Is that a look?
Yes. Yeah, it was not.
Maybe that's cruel, but
I had hair on top. Like it was. Yeah, it was. I just really liked that I had like short little bangs.
I bet.
And then the hair went down to the chin, and then up at the back, and it should have been cut short at the nape of the neck there. Mm-hmm. But I ended up shaving it.
What about as a kid, like before mullet? Like, did your mom pretty much dictate how the hair was gonna go, or did you tell her like did you have the Dorothy Hamill? Did you have like bowl cut?
I had so many things. I have lots of hairstyles all the way back. My kindergarten, I had hair that was long.
Yeah.
It was so thin, I couldn't even wear braids. It would just slide right out. And it was white blonde.
Aww.
But my mom threatened me. She said, if you don't comb your hair and take care of this, I'm going to get it cut really short. And then you look at my first grade picture, it's really short.
She'd had enough. Or did you get gum in it or something?
No, I probably did that too. But no, it was pixie cut short. And then it was cute little short hair. Up until the mullet, grade 4.
I think you can tell our moms have had it. Like, same, my kindergarten picture, cute little, do you know the Dorothy Hamill? You know, like the...
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? Look it up.
Look it up, Dorothy Hamill.
It's like a bowl cut bob.
Yeah,
and cute. This famous skater, Dorothy Hamill, had it, and every girl in the world had it.
Yeah.
And then if I ever wanted to grow my hair out, my mom would stick stupid braids in my bangs, because I have a cowlick.
Oh.
And... Yeah. So I would just be so mad with the Bretts and ponies and stuff, and shouldn't fuss too much because, that's actually not the best picture, Mike. It's more like bowl. Look for Dorothy Hamill.
Circa 80s?
I would say so,
Early 80s.
And then did you do the side ponytail, the traditional 80s? Yes,
once
there it
in a
is.
while,
That nailed
yeah.
it. We all had that.
We'll post a picture of Dorothy Hamill as
We
well.
should Photoshop everyone's face into that
Into the
picture.
Dorothy Hamill,
And just be
including
like,
Mike's.
yes. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
She was the first Rachel hair obsession, right? Like, you know how everyone had the Rachel cut? Everyone was forced into the
Everybody
Dorothy.
had the Dorothy Hamill. Yeah.
And mums loved it. Easy to maintain, no tangles, no fuss.
Oh yeah, I definitely had that. Like 4 years old.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
Little bowl cut, little mo.
Little mo.
I was more of a stooge than a skater.
I bet.
Some things never change.
Really grown right into that.
Yeah, right into that stooge role.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
the best version of you.
It is. It is. It's the only version of me, really. How about you? Like, did you have like teased hair? Like, how high were your bangs?
As high as it took to get the boys to look at it. I just
Way up there, huh?
way up there, like sky high.
Huh. For the tall boys. This one's for the tall boys.
I was pretty tall. So I also tried to do it myself. I didn't have a sister. I didn't have an older sister. No social media.
Yeah.
A couple girlfriends and stuff. And they always had way better hair. They were more into their hair than anything else. But I tried. Like, I did a spiral perm. Do you remember spiral perms?
Tried, never took.
Same. They had to do like
Hair's
one
too
after
thick.
the other. My hair was too thick too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still demanded one. Like,
And it just
paid a
ends
lot
up
of money.
looking like a friggin' rat's nest.
yes.
Like, it's just awful.
Did not do that.
Oh dear. Mike's showing us some 80s hair right now, and that's pretty wild.
This is Spike from Degrassi Junior
Yeah.
High.
Oh,
Spike.
we should talk about Degrassi one day too.
You know what?
Don't you dare say you never watched
I
it.
never really was a Degrassi person. No, I didn't.
Well, I've got
I watched
nothing else
more
to say.
Fame than Degrassi.
Okay, fair. That's
Remember
better than
Fame? Yeah.
Goosebumps or whatever you were gonna say. You watched something scary.
I didn't watch Goosebumps.
Okay. What was scary back then?
Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Crypt Keeper. Remember him? No, Mike's looking at me like, you do remember the Crypt Keeper, Mike?
I do recall the Crypt Keeper, yes.
Keeper of the Crypt.
I remember seeing a picture of Kellyanne Conway, Trump's,
Yeah.
was that his press secretary or something?
Someone.
She looked exactly like the Crypt Keeper. This was about 3 months into his reign. You can call it a reign.
I always
Reign
thought
of
she
Terror.
looked like Gutter Barbie.
Yeah.
I think she's atrocious and I don't care. It's my podcast.
And I don't care.
And I don't care about my hair.
Yeah. We didn't. You know, I always wanted to dye my hair red. I had an obsession when I was in elementary school.
Like Red or Annie Red?
Well, like, my obsession was with Bette Midler.
Oh, I can see that.
I
yeah.
wanted to be Bette Midler.
Like the singing Bette Midler? Or
Like
just...
Beach's Bette Midler.
Yes, of course.
Like CC Bloom, baby. That was
Aw.
me. And I wanted that hair.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. And I wanted the curl. I wanted the style. Like, I just wanted to be Bette Midler.
I think a lot of celebrities' hair does that. Like, there's always, like, Meg Ryan's hair, I would kill to have it. So I would go to every salon, and this was, like, early 2000s, so whatever. But I would try to get that cute... Remember she had the cutest little...
Yeah.
Like,
a little
not
short,
pixie,
shaggy.
but a short...
Yeah.
And she just nailed it. And it was like, whoever can do this will win my love forever. And...
Yeah. But they can always do it while you're in the chair. But the minute you step into the mall, that turns into something else. That's somebody else's head. I don't know.
It's
What's
the
going on
worst.
there?
Well,
And the next day, like, after you've washed that,
yeah.
you have a very, very different head of hair there. Sorry, that's my dog having
That's meat.
My dog was under the table making a really weird noise. But he's still with us, so that's all that counts.
So,
He's 15.
yeah.
He's still with
He has
us.
great hair.
Yeah. He does have great hair.
You have great
He's got one little dreadlock that's forming.
Oh,
Yeah.
bless him.
Yeah, bless him and his one little dreadlock.
Did you ever home color your hair? I know you did.
I did,
know
of
you
course
did.
I did. And I wasn't allowed to color my hair.
From who, Mum?
Mom. Oh, yeah.
When were you released from the...
When I turned 18.
That was the first thing you did? Go to Shoppers, buy
Pretty
whatever
much.
color? And it went platinum orange?
Well, she was mad a little bit. I think she figured out that it wasn't permanent. But we did like this little fashion show,
Uh-huh.
group of girls, and it had all these, like we did our makeup and we styled our hair and we had all these different clothes on, and then we came up with, we had the big, huge video camera,
Oh,
sat on the shoulder,
yeah.
and one of the girls brought this hair color, but it was like a tube.
Oh, okay.
And you could just massage it into your hair, and it changes the color. And I didn't say anything to my mom. I just came upstairs, and my hair was red. And we had her on video going, red hair, eh? Just like that. Red hair, eh? And it was kind of like that. Camera's rolling. Yeah. And then I had to assure her afterwards that it will wash out, and it did. It washed out right away, but it was the safest way to try it out.
Did you ever have sun in?
All the time. I was allowed to have sun in.
Do you know what sun in was, Mike?
I've heard of it, and I know it lightens your hair, gives you
Did
kind
it,
of
though?
that big...
It is peroxide in a bottle. It was shady labeling. And you would spray your hair and sit outside and let the sun lighten it. But it would always everyone would go copper, not pretty blonde.
And it was fried to shit.
Yeah, burned it out. It was probably alcohol and peroxide all in one and bleach. And we were all like this. It was awesome.
Did you ever suntan with baby oil?
Yeah.
Basically,
I'm just going to say I did.
Frying ourselves.
Sun in the hair, baby oil on the body, and we can't figure out how we caused global warming. We were just frying ourselves.
Yeah, we absolutely were literally frying in your own body.
Yeah.
It's like that episode of Seinfeld when Kramer's on the roof with the butter.
Oh, yeah. Short of using, butter.
And then he smelled like turkey.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever smelled like turkey after a sunbathing session, but
there is a certain smell to that Hawaiian tropic oil. It's so
a little
good.
coconutty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it smells like the beach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then
Many a time, I was out in my backyard with my giant boombox. Huge boombox, only one cassette. Sometimes you had a double.
Oh.
This was only one, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was only one. And man, did I ever blast the hell out of that thing with my Debbie Gibson tapes and my, my Tiffany.
And your sun in and your baby oil.
Baby oil, my sun in.
Big hair.
My mullet, my big teased mullet.
I need you to bring the mullet back.
It's coming back, whether or not we want it to. People are doing it. I see students at school with mullets.
Oh.
I'm like, what year is this? What is happening? Are we in the hot tub time machine? I don't understand what's going on.
We don't have to keep much from the past, but that can definitely just stay back there. I think it's a statement. It's a statement, and maybe that's what they want to make. But did you have a mullet, Mike? Did you?
Hockey hair?
Never.
Did you have a rat's tail?
No.
That's the other one I was going to talk about. I forgot.
Yeah, rat's tail.
Rat's tail.
My cousin had a pretty mean rat tail.
What is the origin of the rat tail? Where did this trend start in the 80s? Because
I don't know, but
remember
whoever started that needed to get a smack upside the head because that's weird, man.
my fantasy has always been to cut someone's off, especially if they really were trying.
Like on Seinfeld.
Did that happen on Seinfeld?
What's his name? The guy who worked in the Andover shop, Craig. And he fell asleep on Elaine's couch, and he kept saying that the Nicole Miller dresses weren't in yet.
Oh.
And then she called the store, and they're like, sure they are. We've got tons of Nicole Miller dresses. And Elaine ended up cutting off his little rat tail.
I think that was just
Was it
a ponytail, but
Well, it looked like a rat tail.
it was enough to
creepy
not
enough to be a rat
like
tail.
it.
Yeah.
Do you remember following any hair trends, Mike? That you...
I wouldn't say really. I remember I was probably 8, 9, and we went to the neighbor's house, and she completely...
I'm sorry, I'm pouring water again. Sorry, Mike. Go ahead, as you were. Sorry.
There we go.
Little dribble.
We went to the neighbors and came home with our heads completely buzzed.
Oh, wow. How'd that work out?
My brother and I both matching
How old
buzzed
were you?
heads. I was probably like 8, and my brother would have been, I don't know, 10, 11, or 11 or 12.
Oh.
So did that. And then I would say that was kind of it for... I remember in grade 12, I went through a wannabe emo stage. I wanted to be emo so bad. And I dyed my hair black. And that didn't look great.
No kidding.
And then when I was probably 20, a friend of mine was going through to be a hairdresser. And she asked if I'd be willing to, try something new.
Oh, boy.
And she...
Famous last words.
Oh, Lord.
And that's when you got your mullet.
She gave me this, faux hawk
Oh, my God.
that started in the front left and went to the back
Oh,
right.
no, she didn't.
Ooh.
And then the right-hand side of my head was really shaved down, but she tried to put in this like plaid pattern cut into the side of my head, kind of around my ear.
Pics or it didn't happen.
I will find you a photograph. I thought it was kind of cool at the time, and she was very happy with my willingness to roll along with this. Now I look back with it with a little cringe and go, well, that was fun while it lasted.
So did
Yikes.
you have to? Were you in school still? Like, did you have to show up? Or did you
No.
fix it?
I was no. I just grew it out. I lived with it, and
what a good sport.
well, it's what I signed up for. I didn't think it was necessarily as bad as everyone else did until I later saw photos of it, and I went, "Oh, that was a huge mistake." But this is my first year of working at the Gap. So
And they let you work there
and
like that?
and exactly, I think I was leaving, and
They were
at
like,
that
"He's
time
on
to
his
move
way
to
out."
Toronto.
They're like, if you weren't leaving before, you're leaving now.
Yeah.
Fired.
I convinced my mom to let me put steps into the side of my brother's hair. She either A, didn't really let me, and I thought she did, and I went and did it, and did I mess it up?
Yeah.
Because what am I thinking? I don't know. So he just had like chunks missing off both sides, and he's crying, he's all upset, he's like, you said you could do this. And then I think my mom
What
came and had to
animal possessed him to
shave
think
the
that-
rest of his head, but
You could do that.
I knew I wouldn't be a hairstylist then.
I had to cut. I didn't have to. I chose to. My cousin met his wife out in New Brunswick.
Okay.
Lovely, lovely woman. English not her first language. She's French out there, and
Le cheveux.
yeah, le cheveux. I don't know how to say it. It was horrible what I did to it.
Horrible.
It was so bad, Lila. I'm so sorry. I convinced her that I could cut her hair when I was 15.
Oh.
I'd give her a nice short haircut.
No, not short.
Yes.
What did you
She
do?
was such a good sport. Oh my god, I can't believe what I did to her. Yeah. I just took chunks and chunks and chunks and then tried to fix it by taking out more chunks. And it was not good.
When did you start sweating? Like, when did the confidence you had in telling her you could do this fall to the floor? First cut?
No, I was still pretty cocky about 5 minutes in.
Not you.
Yeah. And then I was realizing, yeah.
Did she have a job at the time? Like, was she...
Yeah, but she was such a good sport about it. She ended up wearing like a handkerchief around underneath and tied it up. She was a really good sport about it.
Aww.
And I felt
You're
really
very
bad.
lucky.
I know. It could have been very bad for me.
Yes.
Could have been I might have been kicked out of the family. I don't know.
Well, you
They're still
definitely weren't asked to do more hair.
I was not asked to do
So,
more hair.
there is a story for you to have at like family reunions.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm sure someday it'll come up again. I feel bad for her.
Well, everyone, here you go. I think we've covered. I think we've covered hair.
I think we have covered hair, and I think we need to get out some pictures of our hair over the years.
100%.
We'll post some of those on our social media. So, if you want to have a look at days gone by and hair's gone by, have a look. What's this episode brought to us by?
I feel like it's got to be brought to us by. Is it Lila?
Lila
Lila's
Cunningham.
bravery.
this episode's
Lila's handkerchief.
This episode has been brought to you by Lila's handkerchief from her horrible, horrible hair, courtesy of me.
Good job.
Back in 1992. Ish. Okay, I think that's it. Are we done?
Yeah.
Okay. I need a
Cut
haircut.
it out.
Wah, wah. That's enough.
If you or anyone you know is a Gen X survivor, you may be entitled to compensation. Not from us, but probably from somewhere. If you would like to connect with us, find us on Facebook at Gen X Rated, or Instagram at Gen_X_rated, and by email at genxratedsocials@gmail.com.